Hey there, this vlog is covering the Hollywood Renaissance and underground films of the 60s and 70s. I was previously unfamiliar with both of these films, so it's a pleasure to see them. They're so widely heralded in many circles. The one characteristic I will be focusing on is the offbeat anti-hero. In The Graduate, we have Benjamin. His background is definitely upstanding, the way a traditional protagonist might be. We see him start to spiral, doesn't do many commendable actions, having an affair with a married woman, not doing much. After graduating or thinking about his future, he just kind of drifts, spends his nights with Mrs. Robinson, the days just at the pool, watching television, smoking, drinking. In The Godfather, we see Michael, who didn't want to be a part of the family business, but he does. Due to circumstances, it becomes full circle. Again, with Michael, he has that same kind of upstanding background, relatively good character in comparison to everyone else. Then he becomes quite ruthless, murders in the name of family justice. But we still empathize with both of these characters in both of the films. I think humor was a pretty good vehicle, and for Benjamin, kind of increased his likability, came across as he was just another kind of youth reacting to circumstances. With Michael, he's really just defending his family, and so the underground film I chose was Marie Menkins. I enjoyed the almost documentary aspect. It's an art film, but it's recording history at the same time. When she started to use double exposure, that made me think of video and performance art that I think would definitely emerge after this time period. Early experimental video and performance art. And the low quality bodybuilder show, it really did bring back some memories of earlier in the semester of the Nickelodeon. Just to see like a few seconds of someone posing like that, a muscle man posing. As a viewer, I became aware that it wasn't just about her surroundings as this like dizzying feeding of media, but also about the artists themselves in this world, being a part of it. I can see how The Graduate is definitely quite memorable. I was kind of disconcerted slightly, but the book backed me up. Many of the new American films, like the new European films, depicted how actions felt, not just actions, so that the character became more important than the plot. They also tackled big issues, much as the Europeans did. Is so prevalent in The Graduate. The entire time we are getting what Benjamin is feeling, whether he's feeling cramped and claustrophobic in the very beginning, or that he's being pushed down. You know, he's in the scuba suit and he's being pushed down into the pool and mirrors his aquarium like he's just a little trapped figurine underwater. That scene is so lengthy, mainly silent. It's left to the audience to think about how the character's feeling. The film overall, it's incredible transitions as it kind of cycles over his affair. It kind of transitions through the weeks of his post-graduation at that time, and it's really, really beautiful. And then, of course, an A+ soundtrack. It was hard not to sing along because I love Simon and Garfunkel. It's also a visually pleasing film. That ties into the aesthetic of memory. When we recall moments in our life, it's often brought forward by sound or smell, even just the way things felt. And that's the key of this film.